Hello all, I'm Mike Logan from Logan Family Counseling, and it's St. Patrick's Day in Rockford, Illinois, and hopefully you'll visit my website. Got to mention that AskMikeTheCounselor2.com. And I'm here with Brainfit for Life, a little bit more from the extraordinary ebook by Simon Evans and Paul Berghardt, who are neuroscientists at the University of Michigan, and they've written this really neat book, which is in pretty much layman's terms. It's easy to understand about their purpose in writing it was to draw out all of the nuggets from the research that it has revealed all the little different things that we can do to keep our brain fit and active and healthy throughout the lifespan. Why is that important to me? Well, I've got a 61-year-old brain. In a month it'll be 61, and I suppose if you think about the excesses of my youth, it may actually be a little older, a little smaller than some. Was alive and functioning heartily through the summer of love, and I went to college in the 60s, so that may give you a sense. Hint. Now, last time we talked a little bit about the preface, and Simon and Paul say that there are some very important things that we need to do every day. Okay, we've got to give ourselves the proper nutrition in order for neurogenesis and synaptogenesis, the growth of new brain cells and new synapses, to happen. Okay, the brain is a very plastic organ, and it adapts to it looks for new challenges. So, give your brains new learning. If you're a counselor, you can't read another counseling book, though. You've got to learn a musical instrument or take up a language. That's the kind of challenge that really keeps your brain alive and vibrant. Some of the other challenges are skills that we need to have in place to keep our brains fit. We need to give ourselves the proper nutrition, including omega-3 fish oil. We need to get rest, proper rest, because lots of good stuff happens when you're asleep in terms of brain fitness and hormone release, and if you don't get the appropriate amount of sleep for your brain, then those jobs don't get done, and the consolidation of learning that happens over the course of the day, over the course of the night, doesn't happen. Okay, so we need physical exercise, and that could be physical activity, a couple of extra trips up and down the steps. And until you get ready to head off to the YMCA and get on the elliptical trainer or the treadmill like I do, or maybe even you want to get yourself a personal trainer and get real strict about workouts, real systematic and real focused on it, you can do that. Physical exercise is very, very important for neurogenesis. In fact, some people say that it's the most important thing we can do for our brains, is get physical exercise. Lots of things happen as a result of squeezing the muscles, moving them around. Okay, so we've got sleep, we've got nutrition, we've got novel challenge, we've got physical exercise. Okay, I wanted to just quote a little bit to you from the book today. All right. The brain is the final frontier, according to Evans and Burkhardt. Many scientists consider it to be more complex than the rest of the known universe. In other words, there are more neurons than there are stars in the known universe. The unknown universe is not included, but the known universe stretches pretty far. It's estimated that on average each neuron makes 10,000 connections. Okay, those are 10,000 little dendrites sprouting off of each neuron, connecting to perhaps 10,000 other dendrites from the neighbor neuron, let alone the neuron that's clear across the cranium. Okay. As you read Brainfit for Life, much will happen in your brain. You will feel the texture of the pages, experience the smell of the book, see the contrast between the ink and page, and you can get a hardcover of this. I'm reading it from their PDF. Recognize all the shapes that form letters, the patterns that create words and sentences, understand how the sentences and paragraphs convey information, and conjure up images, and associate those images with personal meanings and value. These are the sensations that wire themselves into your brain and turn into lasting memories. Your brain is the portal for your perception, of the physical world that you exist in, for better or worse. At the same time, your brain provides you with the capability to remove yourself from reality and create or experience worlds that are completely unique to each individual. Our brains are critically important to everything. It is what makes us human. It is what makes you, you. So now is the time to get your brain in shape. So take it to Brainfit for Life. Okay. So we talked a little bit about the next stage of Brainfit for Life. And I've given you a picture of what they think is, and actually it's true. Photons, sound waves, pressure in the sensory motor cortex, smell and taste. My entire experience of reality is in here. I want those neurons to be firing in a very timely and coordinated manner. I want the neurotransmitters to be getting sent across the synapses and received appropriately. That's what perception is about. And I want my perceptions to be accurate. So I think this afternoon I'll go home and have some blueberries before I have a little taste of corned beef and cabbage, since we are Irish. Thanks, and see you tomorrow. Ask Mike, thecounselor2.com. Mike Logan. Bye-bye.